Well, I went down to the hardware store to see my old friend Bob. I said my roof it leaks, my rug's a mess, and my front door needs a new knob. I got squirrels in my attic, I got bats in my head. Well, Bob just leaned over the counter and he shook his head and said, "You need home repairs and solutions. Home repairs and solutions. They'll fix your windows, they'll fix your house, they'll even tell you how to get rid of a mouse. Home repairs and solutions."
And welcome to Home Repairs and Solutions with Mary Pearson and Mark Withers. Home Repairs and Solutions brought to you by Spring Mountain Air, your authorized Amana dealer. Now here's Mary and Mark.
Good morning.
Well, good morning.
Are you about tired of talking on the radio today, Gary?
Yes. No, I love
you about
it.
talked out.
I love it. I wish I could do it more fluently, but I love it.
Oh, you do fine. I listened to you this morning. You did a great job.
Gary's just tired. He was out partied all night because I seen him.
Oh, there we go. The secret's
that's
out.
The secret is out. I seen him running around the home show last night, and
There
just,
was lots of free food there.
There was. It was good too.
Good food, yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
Speaking of home show, it is this weekend.
it is. So I encourage everybody to go because I think it's, in my opinion, better this year than I've seen it in the past couple of years. A lot of vendors there. You got the main floor there at the Expo Center, and then I call it the old Sears building. Is
That's
what
what
it was.
I call it too, yeah.
Both floors on it, upstairs and down, are we have booths and some neat stuff.
Do you know what time that opens today?
I don't.
Oh, we probably should look it up.
I
I know
will
it's
Google
$7 to
Yeah.
get in,
Uh-huh.
and then I think $1 of that goes to
Something or
the
other.
food pantry or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I heard about it. But so it's $7 to get in, and we'll get the hours for you here in a little bit. Oh, here we go.
I have them.
Here we go. Oh,
Yeah.
you are good.
Yeah, I am. Friday, 11 to 8. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. And Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Super Bowl Sunday, so get there early so you can get home and
So
watch
you can
the
get
ball
home,
game.
watch the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're into that.
Yeah.
So, and hopefully you can get out and we don't have this wintry weather that shuts everything down.
Nah, it's not going to do anything.
Not in Missouri. We're tough.
We're tough, that's right. And, right here in the AM 560 studio, every Friday morning, the sun always shines.
Always shines.
Regardless what it's doing outside, it's always
always a
bright
sunny
and sunny
day.
here. Yes. And so, hey, I want to say hi. We got a couple new listeners out there. Well, one, guy named Randy Mitchum. Randy's going to be listening this morning. He's doing some remodeling for me. So I told him, I said, you tune in.
There
and
we
I'll say hi
go.
to you on the radio.
Well,
then
hi, Randy.
Yes, and then my friend April down in Branson at Annie A's family child care. I always like to say hi to her.
Yes,
She's
you do.
very, very nice lady. So
And we're glad
my
they're
buddy John
listening.
Heights, hey, over at Remax House of Brokers, got to say hi to him too.
That's true. So
Yep.
hello, everybody, and hello to everybody else who's listening.
That's right.
And before we get started, we do have a special guest, so we
We
need
do.
to get on with the program. And
And I'm excited about this new product. that
I
it's
am
got,
too. I am too.
Yeah.
But we probably should give out our numbers first.
Yeah,
Not at
that's a
the end
good
of the show
idea.
like we did last time.
That's true. If you're local, you can call us at 862-9977. Or if you're from out of the area, it's 1-800-375-0056. If you're a Verizon customer, star 56 will get you to us. Or if you want to send us a text, we do that too. We are high tech. And you can do that by texting us at 417-838-3192.
That is correct. Lots of ways to communicate
Lots of
with
ways
us,
to
so
communicate.
there's no reason not to call.
That's right.
And I'm sure we'll have some interesting listeners today because the guest we have on has been here before. It's Kevin Cross, and he has got the coolest new product I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And he will be at the home show
Uh-huh.
this weekend.
Yep.
And you can actually, now it's going to be difficult to see it today on the radio. But
Yeah.
you can go to the home show and see it, touch it, feel it, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome to the show, Kevin. It's great to have you today.
Good morning. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Why don't you start out by telling our listeners a little bit about who you are, what your business is, what your company is, and then we'll go into this new product you have created.
Okay, super. Well, my name's Kevin Cross, and we have a business here in Springfield. We're a manufacturing company, and we're located out by the airport called Cross Tech Construction Products. And we do a lot of things, but one of them is manufacture a concrete coated insulated siding. And we introduced that probably 4 years ago or so, and have been installing that. And again, made right here in Springfield. And just recently, we've kind of expanded that line a little bit, got a new item that's based on that, just a different look, that is log siding. And it's a very different product. It's unique in that it is looks just like wood.
Yes, it does.
I think if you saw it from a distance.
It does.
And but unlike wood, you don't have to refinish it every couple years, and you don't have to worry about it fading and chipping and checking and all those things. And so that's one thing we're pretty excited about. And like you said, we're going to have a whole little cabin built out at the home show, so people can come up and hammer on it and look at it and
Absolutely.
see what it looks like.
And it also has a insulation factor to it.
It does indeed, yeah. It's tested at an R8 insulation value, which is pretty substantial. Another thing about that insulation is it's what they call continuous insulation on the outside of the wall, which makes it actually even a better insulator than that which goes inside the wall cavity.
And I was looking at this. I know that they have log siding now that's available, but this is completely different than the log siding look that they have now. That's out of the vinyl or whatever. That's kind of just kind of hollow or something in the middle. I'm not sure. I like the look of logs personally, but the issue I had with it is if it's real wood, like you said, then it's high maintenance. Bugs will eat it. I mean, you have woodpeckers will peck on it, all kinds of things. And so for that reason, we never chose to go that route because we didn't want to deal with all the maintenance on it. This is the neatest looking alternative that I have ever seen to log siding. I think it's a really, really cool look.
Yeah, it's very different. It's hard to describe completely well on the radio, but
It is.
if you can envision, it's a piece of insulation, and then it's coated with a couple different layers of concrete. And that concrete itself is colored so that the color's all the way through it, and it just has a real substantial feel to it, and it has a wood grain to it, and so hopefully we've kind of put together the best of both worlds. The performance of the vinyl, which you talked about, but of course,
But yours is a
vinyl's
solid.
vinyl.
Yours is a solid piece. Though. I mean, like how thick is that? Maybe 4 inches.
Well, the parts at the crown of the log are almost 3 inches thick.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty substantial piece of siding, and like I said, it's a concrete product, so very impact resistant, and
Termites won't eat it.
termites won't eat it. They don't like it. And the other thing about this is it's not just the siding; it's actually a whole system. So the trims and the window trim, door trim, those kind of things have been engineered into the whole wall system. So you don't have to think too hard. You don't have to introduce other kinds of trim to it. It's a complete wall system.
It even looks like it has the chinking or whatever.
It
in there,
does.
and
I mean, it
That's
really
so
looks like a
cool.
piece of wood. It's
Yeah.
really cool looking. So all of you need to get to the home show so you can see this. Like I said, it's hard to see it on the radio, but it's a really neat product.
Yes, it is. And I will say, we've used some of your siding on some of our new houses that we built out in Schuler Ridge, and the two houses that we used it on, immediately when we got the siding up, the heat stopped kicking off in those houses, or stopped kicking on. So your siding makes a house way more energy efficient, and it was so quiet. When the siding went on, you just didn't hardly hear anything outside. Very quiet. Heat didn't run all the time. It's amazing stuff. Really is.
Yeah, it's hard to put a number on the sound dampening aspect of this because it's different with every house, but you can tell right away. We've had just anecdotally folks tell us that once they got this type of siding on, that they used to hear people drive up, for instance, and now they don't hear that any longer. So sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes not, maybe,
Yeah.
but
Sure.
generally people like it to be a little quieter in their home, and so it does give that sound barrier, the insulation you talked about, and just generally that it looks nice. So.
Now you brought 2 samples with you today. Is that the only color choices it's in right now, or are there more variations of wood colors?
No, we actually have 4 different
4,
styles.
okay.
I just brought 2 to show you kind of what it looks like.
Sure.
But we have 4 different colors, and different than maybe some of the things you might see that are not wood. This does have the color differential in the chinking, so it makes it look much more realistic.
Yeah, it does.
Most of the alternatives out there just have a single color, and so we worked pretty hard on trying to make it look as realistic as we could.
Well, you did a really good job.
Yeah.
Really good job, because probably from a distance, if someone was to drive by and you had this on your house, people wouldn't know it wasn't real wood.
Yeah.
I think
Just from the
I
looks
think
of
they'd
it.
have trouble telling by looking, even up close, and the fact that it's such a nice, nice kind of substantial coating of concrete. It has a feel of something substantial as well. It doesn't have that hollow feel that
Yeah.
that the siding made out of the metal or vinyl has.
Yeah.
And I would imagine maintenance on that is just, hosing it off.
Hose it off once a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously. Trees and birds and things here in the Ozarks like to do things.
Oh, sure, sure.
But really, the coatings on this are very stain resistant. They're fade resistant. So all you really have to do is wash it off with a hose once in a while.
So this is all made locally.
It is. We have a plant here in Springfield.
Yeah. And it can be used commercially as well as on residential.
It can, yeah. When we first started developing this, we thought that this was absolutely just a residential product, and that people would like the look of a log siding cabin or home. But the more we've gotten into it, it does seem to have quite a bit of commercial appeal. I think probably because of the lack of maintenance. I think that's what's really appealing. And that it's really tough to find an alternative to this that works in a commercial world.
Yeah, I think it's great. Some of the best stuff I've seen. I remember when the regular log cabin siding came out. It was made out of wood, and I thought that was the neatest stuff ever was. But the maintenance on it, just like having a log home, anybody that's had one knows that the maintenance is just unreal on them. And so then they come out, they develop the wood log look. Well, you still have so much maintenance to that because wood moves, it splits
Sure.
and cracks and everything else, and you continually have to, keep a sealer on it and to keep it looking nice. And I myself, I just couldn't do the aluminum or steel
No.
log siding like that. That's not right there. But this, I'm telling you, everybody needs to take a look at this. If you're even thinking about using any kind of a log siding look, you got to look at this because this is probably the best looking stuff I've ever seen other than regular logs.
Well,
It's just great.
And something else is, if we've had some friends that have some log cabins, and sometimes you can have a issue with the insurance company. If you have real logs, I know that
Oh, yeah.
at one time, so you've got a log cabin made out of real logs, and then you put a fireplace in there. Insurance companies kind of get all jacked up about that. So we had a couple friends that really struggled with getting their home insured after they did that. So I would say that would not be an issue with this. I would say the insurance companies would be fine with this.
Yeah,
So-
it actually is a Class A rating because of the concrete on it for the exterior. Of course, doesn't really apply to the inside of the house, meaning you still would need to do a normal construction on the inside
sure.
for that fire rating.
Sure.
But,
sure.
But yeah, it gives you an alternative. It's obviously it's not for everybody. But boy, if you like log siding, we really haven't seen an alternative that works like this does.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
I'm amazed.
I'm too. Well, like I said, I always wanted a log cabin, and when we got our lake house, I really wanted it to look like a little log cabin. But the more we checked into stuff, we opted not to do that, just mostly because of the maintenance on it.
Yeah.
We just decided not to do that. So
Yeah.
now, if we'd have had this product then, I could have had my log.
There you go. Yeah, you could.
But I'm not redoing it now. We just got it done.
Yeah. Well, and the insulating factor on this, that's huge right there too.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
incredible
Yeah.
to have that kind of insulation factor and like that. And I can see just by looking at it that it would make a big difference.
Easy to install.
Yeah, we've kind of, as we've been doing this over the years, we've tried to focus on how it goes onto the wall, and this one, uh, not that it's probably as easy as pie, but it definitely goes together like building blocks. You know, you just start at the bottom of the wall. It goes up like a tongue and groove siding almost. And so it's very simple to put together. It is a system, meaning that there's a part for every location. You don't have to introduce any other types of trim work to this or anything like that.
But for
Cool.
like if so, I know you have this displayed at the home show. Do you have your other sidings as well? Like not everyone wants a log
That's
look.
right, that's
but
right.
so you still have your other concrete siding products available for folks who want that look.
We sure do, yeah. And this is just, we kind of view this just as a different look of that type of siding. And so we still have the various sizes of the concrete siding that has either a stucco look to it. It's kind of has a texture to it, or we also have that same siding in a more smooth texture. So yes, that's certainly still available. And the only reason we're really kind of focusing on this is just because it's so new. We've introduced this look just recently, and so we're going to showcase it there at the home show.
Now, if somebody comes to the home show and they see this, they fall in love with it, they want it on their house, can you get them an installer?
Yeah, we actually have several folks in the city that have as well as outside the city. We've actually kind of started on these types of sidings in really the 4-state region. So yeah, we have a number of people that have successfully installed the product, know how to do it, and have been approved by us to do that. But it's really one of those kind of products that don't require a ton of training or experience. We've had people from real kind of typical builder type folks to siding installers to really just homeowners that wanted to do it themselves. And
Right.
they've successfully been able to do that. So
Awesome. I love it.
I do too. I
Yeah.
I think it's the coolest thing I've seen in a long time.
It
really.
makes me want to go build a log
cabin.
house.
I know
Yeah,
it really
yeah.
does. It really
So,
does.
Yeah, that's great. You know, and this is going to be kind of a loaded question here, but cost-wise compared to brick or whatever, I mean, whereabouts? I'm not asking you to give an exact
Sure.
price, but where would it stand in that?
what we've noticed is that it's very similar to, believe it or not, the vinyl log siding that you've seen out there.
Really?
And once it gets installed, it's very similar to that in terms of total cost. It's actually probably a little less expensive than putting the real wood siding on once you get it finished. This product comes to the job site and it's completely finished. There's no additional painting or
Staining or-
sealing or anything like that. Yeah. So very, very competitive. You know, in terms of the life of the product, it's actually, I think you'd say, much less expensive than real wood. We're getting ready to replace a large commercial project that installed real wood siding about 5 years ago, and they're currently faced with a need to redo that product already, and they've decided to just take it off and replace it. It's so expensive to do that. So.
Absolutely. What kind of warranty comes with that?
This has actually a 40-year limited warranty. We warranty
Wow.
it against hail damage, against fading, and we really are real comfortable with its capacity to withstand, like I said, hail and other
Most people
kinds.
don't live in their house 40 years.
Yeah.
Most
But
don't.
but
yeah.
how cool though if you if you put this on your home and then you got ready to sell it, it would still look great. You wouldn't have
Yeah.
to do any exterior stuff as far as your siding or whatever. So
Right. And you know that's a neat thing about your just your regular lap looking siding that like we used on our houses. People's tastes change, and so the nice thing about that is you can paint that. And now you wouldn't want to this, but that
No.
siding can be painted. So that gives you some options later on down the road. And unlike vinyl, when you got vinyl, you're stuck with
You
that
got vinyl,
color.
you got vinyl.
Yeah. And I mean, nobody likes to paint, but this stuff, it's not like painting wood. You're not scraping and all that. You're wash it and paint it, you know. And so there's some options there with that will be.
Yeah, we've tried
great.
to kind of appeal to a whole range of tastes. The stucco and the smooth siding that you're discussing is a more formal look. It's more designed for in the city, and like you say, you can paint that. It doesn't need to be painted typically.
No, exactly.
But you can paint it and change the color, change the look over years. The log siding, of course, you can't really paint that. But
And you wouldn't want to.
you wouldn't want to. That's
No.
right. You would not want to paint this.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No.
So
Definitely wouldn't
pick
want
your
to do that.
color. Pick your color carefully.
Yeah.
Yes, that you like. Well, the sample you brought in is you have like a lighter wood and then a little bit, almost a kind of a walnut looking to me maybe. And so as far as shades, it looks like you've got, different shading for someone likes light logs, someone likes darker. I noticed over time if you put up real wood, the color will change very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, particularly
And
if
it
you
might
don't.
be the color you don't want.
That's right. Particularly if you don't maintain it with
yeah.
with sealers and stains and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've actually got 4 colors. I know much more about people's taste in log siding now than I did a couple of years ago.
Sure.
So we tried to span all of those tastes. We have like you said, a dark walnut almost look. We have one that's a more traditional, kind of a deep brown. We have that which a lot of people think of as the log siding that has more of a golden hue to it.
Yeah.
And that looks freshly stained. And then we just introduced a 4th color that has a bit of a red tint to it, and we'll have
Like a cedar maybe or something?
a little bit more like a cedar or a redwood. That's right.
Okay. Well, it looks like we're needing to take a break here, but we had a caller want to know what your website is so they can get on there and look at this.
Absolutely. We do have a website, and all of the things I'm talking about will be found there. It's called clearcreeksiding.com, and it's pretty much how it sounds, clearcreeksiding.com.
Okay, and we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back at you.
Now if you've got a problem and you don't know what to do, your siding's going bad and you're plagued with green mildew. Well, your faucets, they all drip and your sinks are all clogged up too. Well, there's no need to worry. I'll tell you what you can do. Just call Home Repairs and Solutions. Home Repairs and Solutions. They'll fix your windows, they'll fix your house. They'll even tell you how to get rid of a mouse. Home Repairs and Solutions.
Here's news on the Ozarks News Network. The bench trial of a man charged with planning to shoot up a Bolivar movie theater enters its second day today. Blake Lammers faces charges of making a terrorist threat, first-degree assault, and armed criminal action. The judge threw out the charge of making a terrorist threat. Springfield police say more than 100 vehicles have already been stolen in 2014. People are warming up their vehicles in cold weather, leaving them running and unlocked. Police say there's about a 66% chance the owner of a stolen vehicle will get it back, and that most vehicles are found in the state in which they were stolen. And investigators now say they may never know what caused a fire that destroyed a 12-unit condominium complex just south of Branson. 14 people were left homeless by the blaze at the Woodlands subdivision south of Fall Creek Road. For the Ozarks News Network, I'm Arlen Summers.
And join us for America's First News, Monday through Saturday at 6:05 a.m. on the Wall Street Journal This Morning on AM 560 KWTO.
Hi, I'm Bev Randalls, chairman of the Missouri Club for Growth. For years, the Missouri Club for Growth has focused on making our state a better place to live, work, and raise a family by promoting low taxes, low regulation, and other pro-growth economic policies throughout Missouri government. Now we need your help. if you agree that lowering taxes spurs job creation and puts more money in the pockets of hardworking Missourians, join our efforts today. Some misguided leaders in our state believe the government needs to keep more of your tax dollars to grow our economy. However, we know that lowering taxes and allowing Missouri families to keep more of their hard-earned money will lead to economic growth and job creation. Thousands of people across our great state of Missouri have already joined with us to support these ideals. If you believe in more economic freedom, liberty, and opportunity, join our effort for free by visiting moclubforgrowth.com. That's moclubforgrowth.com.
Paid for by Missouri Club for Growth.
Not every great sports moment happens during primetime. At Buffalo Wild Wings, we reward those diehard fans who stay up to catch it all by keeping our kitchen open late. Everything from wings to burgers and nachos. Whether it's an East Coast crowd catching the end of a West Coast game or a life-changing triple overtime thriller, we're there with you until the end with hand-spun wings in one of our 16 signature sauces and 5 seasonings and 20-plus beers on tap. Great things happen at night, especially here.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Considerable cloudiness throughout the day with a shower or two this morning. Watch for icy spots with temperatures starting near freezing. We'll have occasional rain and drizzle throughout the afternoon, a high of 39. A cloudy night tonight with a little rain, but some icy spots are possible, especially on bridges and overpasses. We'll have a low 32 to 35, then a touch of rain tomorrow, high 37. I'm AccuWeather's Kevin Snyder.
It's 37 degrees at AM 560 KWTO.
Well, I went down to the hardware store to see my old friend Bob. I said my roof it leaks, my rug's a mess, and my front door needs a new knob. I got squirrels in my attic, I got bats in my head. Well, Bob just leaned over the counter and he shook his head and said, "You need home repairs and solutions. Home repairs and solutions. They'll fix your windows, they'll fix your house, they'll even tell you how to get rid of a mouse. Home repairs and solutions."
And welcome back to Home Repairs and Solutions, your source for all your heating and air needs, and your authorized Amana dealer. If you'd like to be part of the show, just call in at 862-9977, 1-800-375-0056, or text to...
You can text to 417-838-3192. And we would love to hear from you.
We would love to hear from you.
That's right.
And if you're planning on going to the home show, you can call and let us know that too. We'll find out. Where are you at? Are you on the main floor over there? Is that where you're?
We're on the bottom floor in the Sears building.
Okay, you're on the bottom floor, not the top. Okay.
Right.
And I missed him. I guess I walked right by and didn't even see him, so I'm kind of embarrassed about that.
You were just enjoying your free food, weren't you?
I enjoyed that free food, and then I was really looking for all the little candy dishes sitting around because they all had
Mr. Mark.
I had Tootsie Rolls, I had Smarties, I had Twix, and I had a little bit of everything.
Well, that's why you're so sweet today.
I am, I tell you. That's why my blood sugar was sky high this morning. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, yeah. So,
oh well.
But yeah, we're talking about siding, and this is just not your typical siding. I urge folks to take a look at this because whether you want to do the log cabin look or you're more of a conventional, more commercial's not the word I'm really looking for, but that type of look. And if you do have a commercial property out there and you're listening to the show and you're looking for an alternative, why, gosh, you got to take a look at this. All these products are fantastic. And not only just the siding, you do columns. And
we have
kind of stuff.
We do. We have a division that makes, we call them architectural details.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe them in 2 words or less, but really what they are those things that you see on the outside of buildings like columns and arches and crown moldings, things like that. And they're manufactured again in our plant here in Springfield, and they're lightweight because they're also have a core of foam, but then they're coated with cement. So and you'll see those on commercial buildings and even some residential. The window trims and columns will do those.
Yeah.
I was going to go back to the our booth there at the home show. One of the reasons you might not have noticed it is it really just looks like a log cabin. That's what we have displayed out there. So unless you really were kind of focused on what is it and why is that thing there, you would not notice it as anything different probably. We've really struggled to try to get to communicate to people that it's something other than regular wood siding.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things if you're looking to build a home or if you're just wanting to upgrade yours, there's a lot of remodeling still going on and you're looking at different types of siding. Before you make a decision, I highly suggest you go out and look at this. It's always good to have an informed decision and find out what all of your options are.
Exactly.
And I know that a lot of people are really into energy efficiency, so that can make a difference too as to what you put on the outside of your home. If that will, if you can get a little added R factor, that's always good too. So I would imagine that the home show is probably going to be pretty busy. I would think a lot of people are going to go out there and see what's available.
You know, just walking around last night, one thing I did see, and Ron Hartman went with me.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we hung out together down there because he'd never been before. And but one thing we both commented on is the number of booths that had to do with saving energy.
That is a big deal.
Yeah, it is. And Jeremy Atchley, he has Energy Wise. I noticed they had a little booth set up, and but there is that is really something that people are really having the forefront now, where they didn't back a few years ago. They're really more concerned about saving energy, saving utility cost. And I tell you what, it'd be a great thing, especially if you had an older house and you were going to put this siding on, invest couple $300 in the smart chip for their furnace that you guys do, and what a combination.
Yep.
I mean, it'd be amazing the amount of utilities that you would save just from those two right there.
We've had we've had a lot of interest in that here just recently again, mostly due to propane pricing. Don't want to get into all that. They kind of went through that on the show before this, but utilities aren't going to get cheaper.
No.
They're going to continue to cost more and more and more. And so that can be a pretty big bite out of your budget. So anything you can do, whether it's siding, additional insulation, the smart chip, higher efficiency appliances, whatever, is going to make a big difference.
Right.
And some of those still have rebates available, some don't. But anything you can do like that will help save you money in the long run and the short run. Because I just know over time, city utilities here is going to have a rate increase for the next 2 years.
Yeah, I think
it's already built in, so they're not going to go down. So look at those kind of things. If you're remodeling, or if you're building or something, take all that into account. Go see Jeremy. He's a great one to work with.
Oh yeah,
he
absolutely.
will help you make good choices. Spend your money wisely and help you have an energy efficient home that you can afford.
Right.
And that you'll be comfortable in. Comfort is a big thing. And I've talked about it before, and we've mentioned it on the show, but, granite countertops and high-end appliances, all that are wonderful unless you're not warm or cool in your home.
Exactly.
So you don't want to skimp on the energy-saving products that are available for you.
Right.
So go to the home show and see what's out there.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Our friends that we buy all of our appliances and light fixtures from, or Metro, they got a really nice booth set up. And
they have a nice display room over there. I bought several things from them, and they have neat stuff over there.
Yeah,
for sure.
But it's you can see all the new products. A lot of good energy saving products are out now there too. As far as appliances and stuff. We're going through a huge transition on light bulbs right now. And I didn't know whether you realize that.
I'm not really excited about it.
You can't go in, and buy just regular old light bulbs like we all used to. That's all changing.
Yep.
You're going to have to go in. You're going to have to buy those, little twisty pigtail-looking bulbs.
Man. And then you turn them on, and then you're sitting there for a few seconds for
waiting
that
for them
annoys
to get.
me.
Yeah, yes.
When I hit the switch, I want the light on right now.
Right now. That's the way it's me. I know. So
I don't want to wait 10 seconds.
Yep. So
I'm too impatient.
But a lot of things happening right now as far as saving energy. But I tell you what, I'm a firm believer in this. If you have an older home you're going to remodel, you're going to reside, you got to look at this, especially if you're thinking about saving energy. Man, this is the stuff right there, and the look is fantastic. Whether you go with the log cabin or just the regular smooth or textured lap type siding, you got to take a look at it because I think it's well worth the money spent.
I do too, and a lot of times if you're looking at building or if you're getting a loan or something to remodel or whatever, oftentimes buying a little better product as far as your payment over time, because interest rates are so good, is minimal.
Yeah, exactly.
So sometimes you think, well, this is cheaper. Well, not really.
Yeah.
You know, you can buy a better product. You're paying for it over time anyway, and the savings you'll get on the energy side will more than make up the difference.
Yeah.
So, you know, make wise choices, get out there, get information, find out what's available, and then you won't have any regrets later on. Thinking,
right.
oh, I should have, or I could have, or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
We have a caller.
We do. Let's go to Douglas County and talk to Larry. Go ahead, Larry.
Hi. I had a question for you. I got a little 20 by 20 house here, and I'm wanting to put some kind of a siding on it. Would I be better to go with like metal 10 or some other siding?
Well, I think you ought to go with what we're talking about right here today.
I might be a little biased, but there's a lot of choices. If it really comes down to what you're comfortable with in terms of how you want your cabin to look. If you like the log siding look, this would be a great alternative. It keeps that air out and keeps you warm at the same time.
Is it very expensive, the log cabin look?
Really, it's no more expensive than, say, if you were to put a wood siding type product and finished it on your home. It's about the same price. It is more certainly than the low end vinyl that you could go with, but certainly what you're getting is a lot different as well. So. Yeah,
but if I use the metal, I would have. I'm looking at the energy costs too.
Mm-hmm.
Summertime you probably get hotter than, and wintertime it'd stay cooler because of the metal itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would. I mean, there's really no insulating value to the metal at all.
No.
And this does have insulating value to it, so that would be a big help there.
Okay, well, I was looking at that part of it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Larry, are you going to come up to the home show this weekend?
Well, I probably can't make it up that far, but I'll look, keep him in mind and come up and check his place out, see what kind of siding you got.
Okay, well, we'll give out his website again. If you have access to a computer, you can go on there and look at some of his products and design and stuff, and then we'll give out some more information so you know how to get a hold of him and if you have questions later on, too.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Larry.
Thanks, Larry.
All right.
Go ahead and give all your information now, how folks can get a hold of you.
Okay. Well, our company name is Crosstech Construction Products, but the product line is called Clear Creek Siding, and that's also the name of the website. It's clearcreeksiding.com. And you can get on that website, and you can see all kinds of different siding looks. The log siding is just one of quite a number of different looks we have in this type of siding. We've got a stucco look, a smoother, more traditional looking siding. But the thing about all of them are they're an insulating siding. They're going to give you an R8 insulation value on the outside of your home, which is really substantial. If you've done any checking at alternative sidings, that typically you're not looking at hardly any siding insulation at all.
Right.
So that's what you can see. You can see some pictures of different projects we've done in the area, and find out all about that on our website.
What's your phone number in case someone wants to give you a call and just talk to you? You know, some people, not everyone has access to the web. So if someone wanted to give you a call, how would they get a hold of you?
Absolutely, yeah. We have several people there at the plant that can talk to you about our siding. It's 417-862-9511, and we all would be happy to talk to you about this.
Now, do you have any kind of showroom or anything at your manufacturing plant?
We sure do. Yeah, we're located out near the airport, and the address is on our website as well.
Okay.
And easy to find, and we have a showroom that you can see all kinds of different sidings that we manufacture there.
And what I think is really cool, not only is it a neat product, but it's manufactured here.
That's right. I know.
How neat is that?
Yeah.
You know, do business with your local manufacturers, guys. Yeah. I mean, how neat is that to have something on your home that was actually manufactured right here in our little part of the world?
That's true.
You don't have to pay freight from China and, you know, wait for the slow boat to get here. And all
yeah. That's true.
You know, there are issues when you get stuff from other parts of the world sometimes.
Yes, there is. Absolutely.
So get it right here local.
Yeah.
Go down and look at their stuff, see what they got available, and keep your money here with your local community.
Very important. And,
It is.
and that's what we have really tried to base this show off of is local people doing business with local folks. And that's why when we have a guest on, we try to pick people from our area.
Yep.
And hopefully the folks out there appreciate that very much.
I hope they do. I get a lot of good positive feedback, so I think we do. Now, Gary put up something there on the board, which I was thinking about. What kind of links do these come in? When you put this together, do you have seams in it, or how does it go together?
Yeah, the standard length on these logs is 12 feet long.
Okay.
And at every 12 feet, of course, if you have a wall that's longer than 12 feet, you're going to have a joint that looks really similar to what you'd see with a log cabin joint.
Okay.
Difficult to explain on the radio, but what happens at that joint, though, is a little better, a little different than most siding in that it has what's called a half lap joint. And if you can envision, it has part of the part on the left goes behind the part on the right. So at no point can you get from the outside of your wall to the inside of the wall.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So
Okay.
it's still a solid piece across there, even though there's.
That's right.
Oh, wow.
That's right. Yeah.
Well,
wow.
that's very interesting.
That is
That's
neat.
great. Now, if you have a short wall and you had to cut these, how easy are they to cut?
You know what? You can cut these with just about any kind of circular saw blade that you own. Now, if you use a wood blade, you probably won't use that for wood after you're done cutting this,
Right.
Because it is a concrete product. Usually, the folks that install this will use a masonry blade or a blade that's designed to cut fiber cement siding. But very easy to cut. What we recommend is just a simple miter saw and cuts very cleanly, easy to handle.
Do you have any videos or anything showing how this installs? Have you put together any videos showing the install process for this?
No.
Okay.
We don't have right this moment, but what we do have and what we have used several times just recently is just having folks into our plant, and we have a little setup where we actually walk them through in a couple hours.
Well, hey,
how fun!
That is a thing right there.
We actually enjoy
That's
doing
better
that.
than a video.
Yeah, we need a video. We're working on that, as they say, but in the meantime, we just have folks into our plant and show them how to do it.
I see. Okay. So you do actually have some homeowners that are maybe really handy or really construction oriented that can come in and put it on themselves if they want to.
Yeah, I'm always a little careful when I get into this area because it's hard to say that any given person can. But boy, if you're a carpenter, if you're a siding person, if you're just real handy, you probably would not have any trouble installing this product.
Okay. Wow. And you get to go to the plant and learn how to do it
Learn
at the
how
plant.
to do it at the plant. I mean,
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
That is very cool.
And so if you're what are your hours if someone wanted to come to this showroom and look at some of your products? When can they come by? Do they need to call first? Can they just drop in? How does that work?
They're very welcome to drop in. It's open from 7 to 4:30 Monday through Friday.
7 in the morning. There, you early morning risers. You can go before work.
That's right. A lot of our customers are out there working by the time the sun rises, so we need to open up early.
Sure.
You know, we have just a few minutes left, and I think we ought to go down to Taneyville.
Sounds good to me.
And talk to Richard. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah, I just had a quick question about that log siding. I looked at the website and didn't see a picture of the corners of the house, and just wondered, do these just butt together at the end of the corner, or do they overlap like a real log home would be with the ends protruding, or how are the corners handled?
Yeah, and that's a great question. We probably should put a corner on that website. It actually does. We do have an outside and an inside corner that's part of the system. The logs don't run past like you may have seen in some log houses, but they do end up in a quarter round log that is made in a very similar way to the log siding.
Okay. a piece of trim down the corner then. Yeah.
That's right. And what it looks like is just a part of a log that runs the length of either the outside corner or the inside corner of your house.
I see. All right. All right. We'll check it out. Thank you.
That was a great
Appreciate
question.
that. Yes, it was.
That was a great question, and we need to get a picture of a corner
Yes,
on
There
you
you
do.
go.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great question because a lot of times
Yeah.
with the real logs, you see them, they're like
Yeah.
this, where they do have the protruding
Right.
at the corners. But
Well, I'm excited about this product, Kevin. It's I urge everybody to take a look at that and check
oh,
that out.
if you're wanting a log sided
Yeah.
home, there's no doubt this is the best way to go.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So
And it's the most realistic looking that I've seen. And actually, my husband and I looked at a lot of alternatives and picked none for a log siding.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we hopefully we can make one of those alternatives look right, and I think they do. And thank you for having me here.
Oh,
Sure,
you're
absolutely. Once again, if you're going to be at the home show, look Kevin up. He's going to be down there. Go check this out. You know, and I'm a visual person. I want to see, touch it, feel it. So you'll be able to do that at the home show this weekend.
Yeah.
And go by and talk to Kevin. He'll be there. Tell him you heard about him on the show. And
Yes, that's right.
You want to look at his new products.
Yep, that's right. We're going to try to squeeze one more call in
We're
here
gonna
before
have
the
to
end of the
hurry.
show. So, Jerry, go ahead.
Hey, I was just wondering real quick, is this something you could put on a double wide?
You could, yeah. You can put it just about anywhere. The main thing you got to have to put this on a wall, it does fasten with a screw, so you got to have something to screw to. And so you can put that pretty much over any type of wood, any kind of steel.
Yeah, that would be a great idea. You know, if a person did have a modular home or mobile home and they wanted to dress it up, man, this would be great for it.
And could you just put this over the existing flat siding? Or
Yeah. Typically, depends a little bit on how the windows are installed and
Right.
whatnot, but just about every time you can go over the top of existing
So
wood.
you don't have to do all that tear off and all that mess, typically.
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Yeah, okay,
It just
depends on how
depends.
it's-
It just depends.
Yeah. So, well, Jerry, appreciate that call. That's a good question
That
for
was
it.
a good
yeah.
question.
Well,
Absolutely.
very much.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for listening, Jerry.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea right there.
Sure
So,
would.
Yeah. Something to dress that up a little bit. So.
Add some insulation factor to it.
Yep, absolutely. That's for sure. So, well, it's been great having you on.
Thank you so much.
I'm always excited to
enjoy
have
it.
you on because last time you had that new product, and you just have the neatest stuff. I just think it's great, and I'm excited that we have someone here local that's a manufacturer that is creative and coming up with new products. I think that's just amazing. So
And you can go out to Schuler Ridge in Republic, Missouri. That's our subdivision, and we have 2 houses that we built and used your siding on out there.
now, did you
And
use the smooth out there, or did you use the stucco?
it was the
It has a bit of a texture.
bit of a texture.
a bit of a
to
texture.
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I couldn't remember what you guys put out there.
Take a look at those 2 houses. One's at the one end of the subdivision, the other's at the other, so they're real easy to find. And if you'd like us to build you a house with that siding, we can sure do it. So, been a great show.
It's been a great show. Been a lot of fun. It was a
Yep.
quick hour again.
Oh gosh, it was.
Again.
That's for sure. So.
Well, I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Go to the home show and then cheer for whatever your favorite team is on Sunday.
There you go. So, Kevin, once again, great having you on.
Great to be here.
Thank you so much.
This is Home Repairs and Solutions. We're heard every Friday morning right here from 10 to 11 right here on AM 560 KWTO.